welcome to the second stream of the night. I am your ever DM, JC Laird, and joining me this time we have David playing Amon.
Howdy.
We have Allura playing, apparently still Kova. Nyax!
Hello.
We have Evan playing the Pigsy and the Twiggy.
Heyo.
And then we have the small thing playing the smaller thing, Jasmine playing Pip. So, if you are new to our stream, which I hope that some of you are, and we are picking up new members along, thank you very much for picking us. I know there's a lot of D&D streams out there, and I really hope you're enjoying what we're doing here. This is a homebrew world of my own creation, playing through the world of Raska. The players each have their own characters, and moving through this, they will be trying and figuring out the trials and tribulations and the utter chaos that comes from my memory and comes from my inspiration. So, without further ado, all of the players gained Play of the Night, which is a special thing dedicated to our channel, wherein your votes and your participation matter to how the game progresses, because whenever someone does something clutch, cool, amazing, or just, damn, I didn't think of that, you can award them the Play of the Night, which allows them to re-roll once on one of their D20 rolls, which we've already seen has come in rather clutch in our other games, so please check that out. But to inform of what happened last time and explain how every single person here actually got player inspiration, David, please take it away.
Alrighty, so basically what happened in our last session was we gave up on our search for the gnome who ended up killing the tiefling girl. And we were trying to figure out what to do with the slave, well, our friends, and see what would be the best course of action, which turned out to us asking the slaves first, which they didn't have a clue, so then it was up to us, well, us four, which then turned into Thovik coming in and saying that he could nominate, because some of us were saying we should take him with us into the battlefield, and some of us weren't. So Thovik came in and said that he will nominate to take the slaves to a place where they won't be back into slavery. And that turned into an argument of, we don't want Thovik to go, we should have this other person go. But basically that's all that happened through the last session.
Indeed. It was some very, very, very good roleplay by everyone involved that led me to decide that everyone really couldn't decide who was the play of the night because you've all played off of one another in such an incredible way. So, that does, however, leave us where we were. You have 3 days to figure out what you will be doing and how you will be doing it, considering the matter of your freed slaves and what you will do with them and how you will handle it. The dilemma is that the very powerful and staunch ally in Thovik is fairly categorically on the side of him taking your freed peoples back to Port Drac, where he has an operating base where he can train them and set them up into something known as the Advent Brotherhood, a counter-slavery movement that has been building against the Republic. As the Republic has become ever more dependent upon the institution of slavery for its commercial and economic security, along with a part of its own military security. So, we pick up where we last left off, with Princess Nyax begging for a few days to consider her options. So, you have 3 days in which to do various things. It's not really enough time to practice any downtime as such. However, you do have 3 days to do roleplay and figure out anything that needs to be done. Everything okay there, or something? Sounds like someone was having a fight with a wardrobe. So, I turn it over to you, the players. I turn it to you, the people, to decide what you will do going forward. Take it away.
I like to talk to everybody individually.
Alrighty. Who would you like to talk to?
What they would do. So I'm going to first go to Amon.
Hello there.
Hello.
Jasmine, do you mind muting? Thank you. Go ahead.
What do you need to talk about?
I know you set your vote about taking everybody with us.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know why you feel that it's a good idea to do
So, the thought process that I was having was it possibly couldn't go as planned as what you guys were telling us, what the plan was for the course of action. And some of them might have some pretty good abilities or could help us out along the road. Like, I understand, yeah, we can at least allow some of them to go with Thovik, but like some of the ones who could be beneficial to us could come along to up our chance of survival. Since, as you were saying the other day, earlier, that since Thovik's like a powerhouse, we would be losing a source of strength and all that other stuff. That's where my thought process was for saying we should take some of them.
Okay.
But that's only if they want to come.
But Dovik said that it's our decision.
I know. But I personally can go either way. They can all go if they wanna, or if some of them do decide to stay and help, that's okay.
It's gonna either be all of them leave or all of them stay situation.
So, I guess I'll allow all of them to leave. So that way there's no strain. And that's my final decision on the matter.
So you want them to leave?
Yeah. They've been slaves long enough. And I did promise Swift Quiver and Val that they would be free. Well, I can't say that name.
He's around the corner, just waiting.
Just in the background of your head, you just hear every time you say his name is Thal, you just hear that. Like,
but yeah,
Next,
I'll agree to go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Next, I'll go over to Pixie.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock. Wait, it's the same day, correct?
Yeah.
I believe
you have 3 days at your disposal, so these can happen over multiple days. You know, the timeline isn't. I'm not going to force any chronology in this unless someone says, "Okay, first morning, I want to go and do this," and I'll be like, "Okay, then first morning, you go do that."
Okay. So I assumed I wanted to go kind of around the nighttime before Nash was gonna go to bed. Hey Nyax, are you awake?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming in, and I'm gonna hold my eyes, so it's like I don't know if she's changing. I'm gonna walk in.
Fully covered.
Still armored. Still
Yeah.
just hasn't taken it off. Hey, okay. So I know you're troubled and still thinking, so I feel like you want to know my opinions on the matter.
Yes, I do.
So, okay, well, you're going to be one of the very few chieftains put in place for a safe haven for slaves. That is no doubt. You're going to have a place where there's going to be no discrimination, where a goblin can sit outside and not be scared he's going to be kidnapped. Like, these slaves, in quotation marks, they're not slaves. They're like warriors. They've been gifted to us who are going to help cleanse your lands. And I know you're scared and you don't want to leave, like, have the burden if they die, but I'm going to be trying my best not to make that happen. I can cure poison, I can cure curses, and they need to be there because they need to protect your bloodline. Because they are also fighting for their lands. Your lands is going to be their lands. They are your people. And that's that. Like, that's why I believe they should come.
Do you think that if they had the choice, they would want to join?
Well, I've been pretty new to the group, but I already know by looking at everyone here, if we could personally sacrifice ourselves to save 100 people, we would. And I think that since they've been enslaved for so long, if they could give their lives, be known as warriors that save their lands to save other slaves, I think they would do that. I know you would do that if you could. I know most people in our group would. I know Thovek would 100% do it if he could give his life to save hundreds. And I know that Pip, she wants to do like a stealth operation, but we're not all stealthy like her. We make noise regardless. I mean, most of our most powerful warriors are in fact the noisiest. I think it's literally a blessing that we found them because they're an extra hand to help fight against it. So I think what we need to do is we have around 3 days, which isn't enough time, so we need to start armoring them up. Even with shields, just something. And then we just need to train them to the best of our ability. And I know you're a good trainer because I've seen you train Twig, and he's a monkey. Of course, he's the best monkey ever, and I'm going to go pet him. But you are a good teacher, and I think you're going to be a great chieftain. But it's going to come with the hard calls, and I think this is a call that, of course, you need to make. So whichever one you make, that's fine, but I think that we should bring them.
Okay. Thank you for your input. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go and try and find Pip.
Okay.
I guess Pip would probably be with Rowan, but she's like scribbling on a bunch of pieces of paper and like really focused.
Remember, this doesn't need to be like the next day or whenever it could be. You know, it doesn't need to be 1, 2, 3, 4. You can take cuts and gaps and say, you know, before Nyax comes and talks to me, or after I've gone and talked with Nyax, or that night, or feel free to jump in and move around and such.
Oh, I want to talk to Thovik before I talk to Nyax.
Okay.
Okay.
Where can I find you, Thovik?
Well, are you finding him straight away where we left off last time, or are you...
No, probably the next day, but like closer to night.
Okay, so the following evening, you find Thovik. He is, he's probably, in a meditative stance. Where would he be? He would probably be on a high point in the turtle, probably near the front, just kind of looking out across the ocean and kind of like that way of like looking at nothing but thinking about everything, sort of distance. When he sees you approach, he brightens up a little bit and gives you a smile, as if you are more than welcome to join him.
Can I talk to you?
Of course.
What do you think of this situation that we're in? Like, obviously it's not your decision, but what do you think we should do? I want your opinion.
You mean in regards to what?
The slaves.
There's many things. I am currently at the crossroads. If I'm truthful with everything, I have my oaths and my bonds to think about in moments like this, and I feel that I am being taken in two directions at once. What do you think? You seem to also be struggling with thoughts.
I don't think that they should come with us, but I don't know how to explain to Nyax that they shouldn't come with us.
I see. You feel that her mind will already be made before she talks with you?
I don't know. I know that the others don't. The others wanted to take the slaves with us, and I think that Nyax is under a lot of pressure, and she might go with the majority.
One of the prime tenets of Tempus is honesty, courage, compassion, mercy, and duty, among others. Here I feel its courage one might guide you best. It teaches us that though caution is wise, we should never fear to act. And with compassion, we should aid others. And that, most importantly above all, is protect the weak and punish those who threaten that. Now, I'm not saying that we need to punish anybody, that is hardly for me to say. It's simply that these people are weak, and bringing them with us into this dangerous land is definitely not.
It's not right.
No, it is. It is not.
You want to go back to Port Rack with them, don't you?
To be truthful, no, I do not. I wish to fight. I wish to go forward. Tempus himself fought against Caius, and if I believe you when you say that he has returned, and I am at the crossroads where I must decide which is what I will follow more. For I have conflicting tenets. For one of them says that let your words be your bonds, and that never cheat or lie, your word is your promise. It is also that way of, well...
You know, Dovik, promises can't always be kept, and if they're broken and on for the good of another person, then nobody can hold that against you. You've done so much for us, we wouldn't be upset with you. We'd miss you, but we'd still be friends, so you don't have to worry about it.
If I am fully truthful with you, it is actually this that I am having difficulty with. I've often followed Tempus and his teachings, and his chiefest among everything worked for the advantageous peace. But do you need to drop out for a moment?
No, she was just telling me that dinner's done.
Okay. One of the biggest things that I'm struggling with is that challenges are but tests and face hardship with courage, yet at the same time you must also marshal the discipline to overcome feelings within yourself. And frankly, I feel that my desire for conquest and my willingness to compromise, giving the task to another so I can do what I wish to do, is a failing, and I am having to reconcile that within myself. I am the type of person that would hand the responsibility of freed slaves to someone that I do consider friend, so that I can go forward and seek glory in battle. And that in itself is disturbing to me. Truthfully speaking, I think I will have to speak with Nyax and rescind the offer of taking and giving the information to Roland. It is not right. As great as I wish to do this, I feel it is best for me to take them back unless something else can be brought forward.
I agree. Not that I don't want you to come with us, because you're really funny, but...
Why did you take them? Why did you do what you did?
What do you mean? Buy them?
My anger with you was not that you purchased the slaves and freed them. I have done this. Many of my have done this. But we have a plan. We have the facilities, the abilities, the knowledge, the resources. We are currently traveling on the back of a turtle.
So...
on the goodwill of another, and you put this burden of these choices upon yourselves. Why?
We went to the auction to get Pixie because he has this weird fascination with slaves. He thinks they're his friends. I think he was a sheltered child, but that's just my opinion. We went there, and I only bought the girl Turquoise. She was up on the stage, and everyone was looking at her, and it was really disgusting, and I didn't want anything bad to happen to her. I wanted to protect her, and I thought I acted on impulse, and I thought that we would have the means of protecting her, but we obviously didn't.
I see.
Do you know anyone that can help her?
Who? Nyax?
No. The girl.
There are certainly people in the world who have the ability to raise the dead. The question is what penalty that death has upon the person. Warriors who die have harnessed themselves, have accepted the risk, and are prepared for death. They can come back with it being a trauma, but it is something that does not define them. Others, noblemen with coin, purchase the life back of a sheltered child, and there is an unwillingness to return by that child. It is not a simple case of cast the spell, they return. There is the choice. They have gone on to another place that perhaps is better than the life they have known.
Is there a way to talk to her?
Speak with dead is certainly something. It allows some connection through the vessel of the body. Commune with a god. There's also things such as omen, which and you contact your divinity. If that divinity holds sway over the person that you wish to communicate with, certainly. Do you fear death?
Of course I do.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not supposed to. Assassins aren't supposed to be afraid of dying, but I'm not an assassin anymore.
You consider yourself this too often. You consider yourself of what you are not. What do you consider yourself?
I don't know. It's a weird question.
It is the only question.
I'm a halfling.
He smiles. And gives you a pat on the shoulder, which includes your knees. Take a think on it. Do not define yourself with what you are not. Think, what are you in this world? What will you leave your mark to be? He sees your expression. Looks like Nyax is not the only one to have some serious thinking to do. I suggest, and he gestures out at the ocean, sailors speak of being able to gaze at the horizon. Seem to do me well.
Okay.
And unless you have anything else to say, he will depart.
No, I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm gonna give him a big hug before he leaves, though.
Okay. As you give him a big hug, make the saving throw.
What? What? I'm not. This is an attraction.
I don't think it's a saving throw, Jazz, for the purpose of what you think.
Wisdom or charisma?
I believe it's a wisdom saving throw, isn't it?
19.
You feel a tingling as if a spell washes over you with no effect.
Why?
He gives you a pat on the back, and he departs.
Okay.
I think it's probably at this point that Nyax approaches Pip.
But I need to have my parchment with me.
Well, you could have had that in your pocket.
Okay, and then my steel defender as well. I need him. He needs to be the. I have a plan.
Okay, so when Nyax comes to find you, Pip, where are you and what are you doing?
I'm with Roland. Roland's doing Roland things, and I'm on the floor scribbling on some parchment with my steel defender.
Do you mind if I talk to you a minute?
Oh, hi Nyax. And I'm gonna scoop up all my parchment and I'm just gonna shove it into my steel defender's arms. I've actually been wanting to talk to you.
Do you want to go out of the room?
Sure, anywhere is fine.
We'll head out to the room to like a quieter spot.
Okay. Does your steel defender come along with you?
Yes, I need him. So,
What did you
you can go first.
I know you gave your opinion before, about the whole not taking them with us, sending them back with the. But I want to know exactly why.
You know, it's scary because that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. And I'm gonna tap my steel defender, and he's gonna hold up a piece of parchment, and it's gonna have like a diagram on it with a bunch of bullet points.
The most ready.
As he like unfurls it, he's got it facing him rather than facing you guys.
No, spin it around.
He turns it upside down.
This way. I'm gonna fix it.
You fix it around and he holds it that way.
Okay, thank you. Alright, there are 4 reasons I don't think that we should take the slaves with us, and I'm gonna tap him and he's gonna like scroll the parchment down so there's more words. Alright. The first reason is that I believe that if we take the slaves with us, they're going to die. That seems really, really morbid, but listen, this is why they'll die. I'm gonna point to the piece of paper with my dagger at a bullet point. These people, they're very weak. Believe me, Nyax, I know, I used to kill them for a living. They're weak. They're very, very weak. We walk in that forest, they take a breath in, they're gonna, like, just fall over. We don't want that to happen. Oh, like, a stick could fall from a tree and bonk them on the head and they die. You know what I mean? They're super weak. We don't even really know how we're gonna deal with the poison gas in that place. How are we gonna protect them from the poison gas, you know? Alright. Time for reason number 2, and I'm gonna tap my steel defender again, and he's gonna switch out the parchment. Alright. Reason number 2 is that it's not fair, alright? We bought these people to set them free. They're not our personal soldiers. We can't say, we're going somewhere for a good cause, you're gonna come with us and probably die. Do you think that's fair? I don't think that's fair. It sounds really sad, actually. If we send them home with Thovik, he can get them set up and they can have a good life. Alright. I'm gonna tap my steel defender again. This time, when we were back in Porak, we came up with this plan, right? The plan was that we would have a diversion on this side of the forest. So I'm going to point to a little map that I drew, and it's really crudely drawn, and I drew like little stick figures because I got bored.
It looks.
And we were supposed to.
Like you're pretty sure your forest doesn't have a owner, but you're not going to comment on it.
We were supposed to sneak in from up here. All right. We got like. I'm exaggerating here, so bear with me. We've got like 30 people coming into this forest from up here. That's a lot. They're gonna hear us, and they're gonna be like, well, there's stuff down there, and there's stuff up there, and then we're gonna be more likely to be attacked. And that's not good either, because you know me, I'm small and I'm weak. I can run away fast, but I don't want to leave you guys behind. So there's that, right? And the way that stealthing works as a group, I know because we used to play hide and seek and manhunt all the time back when I lived with the Spades, right? If the entire group can be quiet enough, then nothing will find you, okay? If there's 1 or 2 or 3 stealthy people in a group of 30 other people, and the 27 other people aren't stealthy at all, and they're noisy, and they fart really obnoxiously, and it's really loud, then those 3 people being really good isn't gonna count. But if there's 3 people that are really good, and 2 people that are okay, and 1 person that's really bad, sorry, Nyax, but that's you.
Wow.
Then it's gonna be much easier to sneak around. And then that way, our diversion down there won't get wasted. You know what I mean? Because we did spend a lot of time with those troops, like, begging them to make noise for us. Alright? Then I'm gonna tap the steel defender again. This is my very last reason, okay? When we asked Thovik to come with us, remember where we were? We were in Port Rack, and we had me and you, and there was that ranger guy who was an asshole, and we were gonna kick him out anyway. And then there was that tiefling who was also an asshole, and we were gonna kick him out anyway, too. Then there was that cleric that died. That's still kind of sad. And then it was just me and you. So we said, hey, Thovik, can you help us? It's just us and we need to do this thing. Well, it's not just us anymore, Nyax. There's me and you and Roland and the Steel Defender and Pigsy and his... I almost called it a pig, but I know it's not a pig, it's a monkey. And that tiefling man who reminds me so much of the other guy, except he's not an asshole, he just wants to kill things. There's so many of us. We don't, like... Thovik needs to be the one to bring these slaves back to Port Rack. He's the person with the contacts. He's the person who can get them set up. He's the person who knows how to deal with these things. Roland, he's great. He's smart, but he doesn't know how to talk to people, and he wouldn't know how to comfort the slaves or how to, like, ease them back into society. You know, I think we should let Thovik do this, and I really think that we should not bring the slaves. Then I'm gonna tap my Steel Defender again, and it's gonna be like a big happy party. It's gonna be a drawing with some clouds and some sunshine, and we're all dancing. The end.
And she's on this picture. There is an image of Thovik doing something inappropriate to you, and the Steel Defender covers that up rapidly.
That's just a side project. That's a side project. That wasn't supposed to be in the presentation.
I'm gonna like do a one of those like jazz hand things and like wiggle my fingers and be like, ta-da!
The Steel Defender tries doing it as well, but his is really clunky.
Did you spend a full day writing those points on those scrolls?
No, I spent a day and a half.
There's a difference.
I don't have the best penmanship.
Damn, a day and a half.
I had to make sure everything was perfect. Isn't it wonderful?
It's beautiful. Very splendid.
Pip looks very happy.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and talk to Roland and Thovik at the same time. And then I should be able to...
Poor JC.
I'm sorry, JC.
No, you're not. You bitches
Do you
do
want
this to
me
me all
to,
the time.
Okay.
Do you want me to do them separately?
No. Far be it from me to decide how you play your game.
Okay, I can do it separately. I was just trying to make it go faster, I suppose.
Okay, but Nyax, if you're gonna see Roland, can you give him this? And I pull out a piece of parchment, and there's a picture of shaved ice on it.
Thank you. Take that. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go to Roland.
I'm gonna go get dinner. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Roland is busy at work with what looks to be a staff.
I'm just gonna walk in and go, hold up a piece of paper, make sure that it's not upside down. Go, Pip told me to give you this because she loves you.
She wanted to give me a party hat? Why are you holding it upside down?
I said that I wasn't. Make sure that I wasn't holding it upside down.
Well, from my... He like turned his head. Oh! It's meant to be one of those cups of ice. Man, she needs to work on her penmanship.
That's what she said.
Well, yeah.
Do you have time to talk? Or...
Certainly, I'm kind of finished for the day, actually. I was going to test this out.
No one's actually asked you about how the whole situation is happening.
Well, I'm going to be completely truthful and say, I don't have a fucking clue what I'm doing here. am in way over my head. I have barely done anything in the fight. Yeah. Though it's given me some time away from the shop to experiment with this sort of stuff, so I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah, but what do you think about horse slaves?
Slavery, I don't really agree with. I don't understand the whole I'm better than you because I look this certain way. It doesn't make any sense. I'm better than you because I've worked harder than you. I'm better than you because I've got something you don't. Fair enough. But to base that got something you don't out of genetics?
I meant, do you think we should take them? Or do you think that we should...
Oh, fuck no.
I don't think I've ever heard you swear, Roland.
Well, let me put it to you nicely. I don't really think of myself as the toughest in the group. That's got to be you or Pip. And considering that I'm on par with your tieflingy friend and the monkey, I feel slightly concerned about going into this place, but it's an adventure and I've always wanted to do one, so I'm going to be sticking to it. Then we've got the guys that you just got, and, well, I think they're going to be squishier than me.
You could say that.
I mean, I don't know how old the goblins are. I don't actually know how long goblins live to be completely truthful, but the Snatch or Ringtail or one of them, I'm not really sure which one's which.
Racism.
He looks like he would do better sitting on a big plush cushion and counting some gold rather than running around the battlefield with a big stick.
Mm. So then, what do you think I should do? We should...
Look, I'm here by your invitation, and can be completely truthful, I'm reconsidering that myself.
Do you think that I should turn this ship around, take them back, have one of Thovik's men come, or women, come in, start helping these people, and then come back?
I don't see why you need to do that, considering Thovik is more than happy to take him back himself.
That's also the case of we have known Thovik, I would say, a decently long time now.
Alright.
I feel confident enough with him fighting by our side than not fighting by our side.
I think the problem is you've made decisions that have put you in the point where you can't really have both. Because even if you bring him along with you, he's not going to be fighting. He's going to be protecting. I didn't know they had dogs on this turtle.
That is a very good point.
The truth is, you've got yourself in a situation where you can't have both. And life sucks that way. It doesn't often give you what you both want, but you gotta make the best of what you got. I mean, I'm kind of trying to look beyond what's going on with Pip at the moment.
What do you mean?
Well, since coming on this wee journey, I've discovered a whole lot about the halfling I know as Pip, and I'm hearing a lot of things and seeing a lot of actions that I didn't know. And like I said, sometimes life doesn't give it every way you want, but you just have to make the best of it. You have to make the choices that you can stand by and you can live by. So I'm going to be trying to make those choices.
You're gonna have to bear with her. She doesn't make the wisest choices, and she does regret the things that she is
I'm
on this
well
journey.
aware of what's, some of the things that are going on in her head at the moment. But I've also got to think of what's going on in my head. You're saying she doesn't make the wisest choices. Here I am on a ship making a big stick for a tiefling, going to fight a god of death in a swamp forest filled with noxious fumes, or I could be back home making some good money. Did I really make the wisest choice? Probably not. But hey, gotta live with the choices you make.
If I do send Thovik off with the slaves, take them back, you have to promise me something.
And what would that be?
No matter on the situation, if it is looking dire and it looks like we are going to die, I want you to get Pip as far away as possible. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you knock her out and drag her by the hair. I don't.
I
Want
promise
her
you to
to
do
die.
what I think is right.
Nah, it's not. It's not good enough.
Well, that's what you're going to have to accept.
I've lost a lot of people in my life, Roland. A lot of people have abandoned me or been killed. Some have been my fault, some have not. Pip, coming along on this journey with me right now is because I've asked her to.
Aye. You asked
She-
her, so you gave her the choice. She accepted that choice. Now it's her choice to say if she leaves or not.
She, like I said, doesn't make the wisest choice.
I think that could be
So I-
said for all of us.
Don't want her to regret the decision to follow me because I'm her friend into something that might get her.
So, you don't want to bring, or you're concerned about bringing a former assassin artificing genius with you into a troubled landscape because she might die, and that would trouble your conscience. But you're not troubling your conscience about the fact of bringing 7 innocent people who can't swing a sword to save themselves into the
I
exact
don't wanna
same
bring
situation.
I don't bring them.
So you're going to send them back with Ovik?
Was either sending them back with you or with or putting them on the ship, giving Thovik a sending scroll to send to one of his companions. And paying for to look after them till they get.
He looks at you, not sure exactly what to say.
Can I? Is Thovik anywhere near around us?
You can find him, yeah?
Can we call him over to the discussion?
Certainly. Evening to you both.
I have a dilemma.
Are we meant to say something? I don't know.
The dilemma is sending you away with the slaves and having our chances of winning decreased. Or keeping all the slaves with us, which I'm probably not going to do. With you still here, with you just trying to protect them, and will decrease our chances of succeeding. You said that you could send word to one of your brothers, sisters in the Brotherhood
Mm-hmm.
that could help with the taking in of the slaves and caring for them.
I could, yes, but I do not feel this is the best thing for me to do.
Once you theoretically you arrived at Port Rat with the slaves. Or
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't call them slaves, I should call them a
People.
group of people. How long do you think it would take for you to get them settled and hand them over to somebody else to care for them for.
There is no time limit I can put on this. Different people require different levels of support coming out of this. I think Axel would be one of the most difficult, considering his mind state is built around the idea of having someone to serve beyond all things, and he would seemingly fit in well. Simply give him a job and tell him to work it well, but his lack of knowledge on anything surrounding the care of himself or what his own worth is troubling. It would also be the movement of the peoples from various points of... Portarak is not quite as safe as it once was. So I do not think I would be able to return to you within the time limit of your quest.
What if you were to...
Nyax.
Hmm?
You must accept what cannot be done. The choices that you and your party made have led me to go in this path. If you decide to take them with you, I will stay with you. But I will be protecting them and doing what I can for them. And if you decide to leave them behind, then I will stay and steward them to a better life. You must face your hardships with courage. They will look to you as a leader. And one day you will be of an entire people.
I don't plan on taking the throne, Dovik.
Well, that would be a loss for your people.
I feel like my job in the world is to make evil leave or defeat evil. I cannot do that whilst sitting on a chair in a city.
I feel the exact same way.
Do you not want to defeat the evil that we're going to be?
With every part of my being, I wish to strive into that forest with my axe and my shield and my faith. But that is not the right choice that I have been coming to realize. The tenets in which I have sworn to uphold, thinking on them, really do not allow me to take this line. Perhaps that is where some of my anger has come from, among other places. So I must also pass on my apologies to yourselves and the others before we part ways.
The person that before we messaged you, Dovik, you said that you were helping somebody in the forest.
Indeed.
Do you know where this person is?
I know where their body might be.
Their body.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Am
I
I
don't.
still needed here? Roland asks, unsure.
I was going to ask if you could bless him with it. If you could.
In
If
what
there was
way?
any way. Well, to keep him safe along the journey.
I think he will do well. I will? I mean, I will. Will I? Yes. You have a courage that is very befitting of you. Thanks? Tovik slaps Roland on the back. You're welcome.
Is there any chance that before you depart, you could ask your god for a token? A guiding hand.
That would be more
slight
in
bit of
the
help.
realm of greater magic that I possess. Tempest's might flows through me and allows me to do things myself. A cleric spreads the worship and allows others to do great things. I face the enemy with you and inspire you to do great things, whereas a cleric supports you in those moments of weakness. This is the difference of our lines of worship.
Is there any way that you can place a sort of enchantment upon an item?
That would be his domain, not mine. And I do not
If
have
you
any
were-
spells that would last long enough to survive your trip.
If you worked together, could you make it a if something happens, it had a reaction?
No, that's an artificer thing, and that's specifically what Roland does. You get the impression that Thovik doesn't have that ability. He's not got that. He's got nothing to offer to give you. He's already given you a couple things in your last encounters. But as your conversation with these two draws to an end, what are the rest of you guys doing in your 3 days?
I have to make the cap of water breathing.
As you do.
Can I train Twig how to use a shield? Because Pigsy technically knows how to use a shield. Like, can he hold it up and just throw stuff at him and see if he can block it?
Certainly. Roll an animal handling.
Okay.
Wait, so are we on free time or?
Pretty much your own free time. You've got your own to do with as you please.
Oh well, I know what I want to do.
Which is
I didn't get.
I would like to combine my Eldritch Blast cantrip with my Vampiric Touch. We'll try to combine them.
That is something you would do in what's called downtime. We don't
Oh,
really have enough time to do downtime as such, but that's a really good idea. Save that for another time. This is just kind of like, is there anything you want to tie off, anything you want to say to anybody, anything you want to talk about? You know, you're all in a fairly confined space. You're seeing each other at rapid points and at various points. You all see Twig attempting to use a shield. However, the second something is thrown at him, he lifts the shield and throws it back at that person, not quite understanding that this he needs to hold on to.
I got a 12 with animal handling.
Yeah, he blocks the first item with the shield, and you think, yay! And then you think, oh shit, as the shield comes spinning towards you and you have to duck.
Okay, and then I'm gonna have to walk over to Pip or Nyax, either or. If they're together, that's good. If they're free.
I'm just trying to make a cap of water breathing.
You can find their free moments, yes?
Hey Pip, I was just curious if you potentially have around 300 gold I could maybe borrow?
For what?
For a spell that I should have had prepared before.
What spell?
Revivify.
I don't have a lot of gold, but I can give you 150.
Yeah, it should be good. I could ask somebody else if they don't mind lending me some. But I don't know about the prices here, because I feel like trying to buy 300 gold worth of diamonds here might be...
We already have 50.
Oh,
wait, we have 100. We have 100 together. Nyax has a 50. 50 gold one, and I have a 50 gold one.
A diamond worth 300, not diamonds worth 300.
Oh.
Double check that. So double check that. But I know there's some of them was like 1500 diamond dust, so you could make it out of whatever diamonds you want. But some spells are specific in that it has to be a item worth this much.
Yeah. Oh, diamonds with an S at the end, so we can have multiple.
Okay, diamonds. Perfect.
Okay. Well, thanks for that 150. And then I'm gonna go run away.
Here, I'm gonna give him the diamond and the...
I guess I need that too.
Yeah, you can sell it and get a bigger
Leave
one.
me the healing. Okay. And then a 50 gold diamond. Alright, and then I'm gonna wander on over to Nyax. Like, hey Nyax. So is it okay if I have your diamond that you have? Pip told me I had a diamond of 50 gold.
Are you trying to find other diamonds on...
Like, find diamonds here on the turtle?
Is that a possibility?
I mean, maybe, but I don't know if I have the funds for it.
Well, how much do you need?
I need 300 gold worth, and right now I currently have... How much money do I have? Not a lot. Oh wait, no, I could possibly buy it, but I'll be dry. I won't have any more money left.
Alrighty, my headphones just died and ran out of charge, and I'm not sure how that will affect the stream, so what we'll do is we're going to take a quick break at this moment. We'll sort all of this sort of stuff off screen, because it's a simple case of moving money around and buying some items, which, as interesting as the Kenku is to talk with, yo ye bastards, it's not going to be an overly long exercise, so we're going to call it quits there. We'll be back in about, say 10 minutes, give my headphones a little bit of a chance to charge and check a few things out in the stream quality, and we'll be back after that. So stay with us for whatever happens when the turtle is no more, and this group has to figure out what to do next. Bye for now. And welcome back. Thank you for bearing with us. We are down a Jasmine at the moment as she is doing some family errands, but she will be returning to us soon. In the meantime, your 3-day journey continues unless there is anything else you wish to discuss. We will go to the end, but I believe there was a couple things people wanted to do and I had to skip over as my headphones had died and I wanted to do what I did. So, talk to me.
So, I would like to talk to Nyax about the dangers that are going to be up ahead in the battle to come, so I can be more well informed.
I
Rowan
follow.
will also probably be interested in hearing about this, if considering he's going to be going in there as well. And as he arrives, he hands out his new gadgets. So he gives to Amon the +1 quarterstaff. It is a quarterstaff, which you should be proficient with. It is a simple weapon. You can use it in 2 hands, and it will do D8 plus your strength to hit, and it will do a +1 to hit and +1 damage. And also all of your spell attacks and your damages increase by +1. So on your Eldritch Blast, for example, normally it would be, I believe at this level, it would be D20 plus 8, is now D20 plus 9. And rather than doing 1d10 plus 5 for your damage, it'll do d10 plus 6 for your damage. Each blast.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. The other one was the... Someone wanted the resistant armor, didn't they?
Didn't...
No, I think we dropped that one because we are going to grab the shield instead, I thought.
That was it? Okay, so we got the shield.
Yeah.
Who was it that was going to take the shield? And that was Pigsy.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
green.
This does require attunement, so it will take you an hour, but you've got the time. It has 5 charges, regains 1d4 charges at dawn, and if you are hit, you can expend a charge and push the person up to 15 feet away.
Just running it down. Away. Perfect. Throw them off the cliff. I'm doing it. And then what is the shield called? Just so I know.
Repulsor shield.
Thank you. Thank you, Roland.
You're quite welcome there. I do have a couple other items, but I'm going to be keeping one of them on myself for the time being, considering, I don't really have the best. So I was hearing about something about what we're going to be preparing for.
Yes.
So what exactly are these creatures?
We have reason to believe that they are a parasite that inhabit a body, take over the body, kill it, and then reanimate the body in a way. Obviously, they are undead, so if you have anything that is
Radiance?
radiant damage, will do very nicely. We also found out that cold damage works very well on them as well. No fire.
How come?
When the parasite, the body is put into fire, it creates a sort of explosion, and the infection spreads to everywhere that it's gotten to. It's a black sludge-like substance, so people can look out for any suspicious-looking black sludge. Please do not fireball it or light it on fire.
Okay.
Because you probably will die.
Very adventurous.
So, is there a way to cure them, or are they just forever dead? And also, how are we exactly going to kill all of them if they can either explode and multiply that way, or kill people and then infect their bodies that way?
Well, we believe that it was spreading from like a machine type.
Hmm.
So the gas, the cloud, we have to suspect that it could be that. Or there was a fallen sky city
Mm-hmm.
that the elves were protecting that we never found. Well, the machinery that kept the city up, we never found. Which could have been corrupted to make this. We're not too sure about it though. If there is a way to cure the land, cleanse the land, then of course that is what we're going to be doing.
Well,
Hey,
shit.
you swear?
He did that before, you know.
He has?
It shocked me.
Shocked me too.
He folds his
Since
arms.
when do you swear?
He folds his arms and just gives you a stern.
Sorry, sir.
It is a magical curse.
Okay. It's a curse. Got it.
Is it possible that the floating island machiney thingamajigger is still up in the sky?
No.
No. So it's
Talking about the
fallen.
Sky Cities. The Sky. If I mean, that's incredible that you've got one of them in your backyard. I mean,
Oh.
have you ever been in it?
Would Nyax have been in it?
Absolutely not. It was
No.
a corrupted place and had a very negative influence on things and people that went too close to it.
No.
Right.
I know where it is. I know how to get there. When we're in there, we're going in blind.
Okay.
Well,
So, what would we exactly be looking for? Like a giant machine?
That or a certain person
A certain person?
or thing.
well, that really narrows it down.
Yes. Well,
So,
we don't exactly know what the general looks like.
so
Are you actually thinking we're going to be facing him, or are we just going in and clearing up this whatever it is that's? I'm kind of confused myself here. Are we going in and clearing out these cursed people because they're now dead? Are we trying to capture them because we can heal them?
Do not go near them.
Okay. good to
Alright,
know.
just avoiding. Okay.
So, I have permission to kill this one this time. Well, to kill this time, right?
Yes, at long range. Anything with long range does well against these creatures.
So I have the perfect spell for that.
Which makes it perfect for me.
And me! I have...
So, we're going in and looking for something, but we're not really sure what that something is. You think this is the thing that's causing this plague to spread?
We have reason to believe that, yes. We also have reason to believe that the person that has done this is Caius. Caius's general? Question mark. No, just Caius.
Were you asking the DM that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so Caius is one of the generals of the Deadly Tree.
Yeah,
Caius
that's why
Caius himself had a very strong force of undead and very powerful and sentient undead that he would control, kind of almost like a Lich King. One group of which you have actually encountered, known as the Black Hand.
ghosts.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Which you are almost certain will be coming for you again at some point.
Oh, fun.
Yippee. What if this is a setup?
Eh?
Well, seeing as he apparently knew and sent the Black Hand after us, I think we can generally conclude that he knows that we're coming. Or
So-
near.
What would stop him from having spies in the ranks?
When you
And,
say spies, what do you mean?
like, onlookers, listeners, someone who will know the day we're attacking, the plan of action over where you guys were saying that you asked for help to set up this whole entire sneak in gig.
We don't know the date until we are a day away and can send word or whatever it was. That is when.
You had agreed to a time when everyone would be to cause their diversion, and then you would go in the back.
Okay,
Well,
well, that
That's the
then.
rush.
Oh,
I believe you have a sending scroll too that you can.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then I of course have the spell, so I can always every day we can speak to whoever.
but what would stop him from having an onlooker or someone who can report to him?
Not very many things.
No.
Make an Arcana check for me, David.
Okie dokie. What was my Arcana edition? Sorry. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. With Dirty 20, there is a spell known as Scrying. And Scrying basically means that if you know a person, then you can scry upon them and you're able to hear and see what they are doing. It is the ultimate spy spell.
Have you guys encountered him before?
No.
No?
He was said to be dead. Or missing in action. So he was never found. People assumed he was gone.
But you know of him.
Well, we know that he sent his minions out to kill us on numerous occasions. We have had dreams of him.
Of
Yeah.
what he looks like?
Yellow eyes.
What if he used a disguise kit or the spell of disguise self?
Caius is of a power that he doesn't really need to worry about blending in with people. He's not that type of entity that needs to concern himself with the idea of hiding if he wanted to find out information or get to a place. His minions and his agents and such, well, look at anyone who might worship the Dead Three, and then you have a cult following.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Oh boy.
JC, I feel like I should have asked you that when asked you this when we were on the break. When wielding a shield, if you aren't proficient in it, you can't cast spells and you have like disadvantage on like basically everything, right? Is that how it works?
If that's what it says, I'm not entirely sure on the if you don't have proficient but are using rules, because most of the time I just recommend not, because I know there are fairly stiff penalties. Like if a wizard tries to wear armor, they just can't cast spells straight up. So there is some big penalties there. So have a look for yourself and see, and it might be worth it. Obviously, let me know if you decide to do that, but generally speaking, your call.
I was thinking of maybe giving Twig a shield, but I don't know if he could still do monkey stuff. That's the whole point. Which I feel like he wouldn't be able to, but I don't know. So I will look it up right now, just in case. But
yeah.
Okay. Shielded monkey.
So, is there anything else you guys wish to do on your voyage?
What were the other buildings? I forgot what they were.
So there was
other
the
than Emporium,
the Wheelman's Courtyard, the Forge, the King's Quarter, the King's Abode. There was the prison. There was the that was the Slavers Market. It's pretty much it. It's not a huge place, as I said.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna get some food.
Okay.
Wait, in game or
Game.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
So
like,
the
oh,
end
she's
of-
going.
So is there anything, or shall I skip to the end?
I believe we're just waiting for Nax's decision, and then I believe we're ready. Well, at least I am. I bought my stuff. I think I should be good.
Okay, so Nax, what is your decision?
I was gonna wait for Pip, but sending Dovik back with the slaves on board ship.
Okay. Board comes and speaks to you all. Well, I have been hearing from a twittering little bird that I might be having some friends and some guests and some very handsome hunk of a man joining me on my return trip.
Mm-hmm.
Well. You slap me sideways and call me mommy. I'm really looking forward to my return trip.
Can Amon's gonna take that literally and just lightly slap him and then call him mommy.
Oh my! Where have you been, and why have I not been in my bed? No, we have business to attend to. So, I must admit that we have, the things that have happened here are a little bit sticky and all that sort of thing. But we are able to get you to where you want to be. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get you right up to the coast. So, do any of you have the ability to swim or get right up to the shore, or are we lowering the rowboat?
So I have an ability to at least take one other willing person 500 feet as a spell. So that would just leave like 2 others. Wait, doesn't Pip also have the ability of Dimension Door?
She does.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if we should be wasting spells. But we could just take a really...
a rowboat.
Yeah, just a simple rowboat out.
Okay.
Okay, then, the rowboat it is. And, of course, I wish you all the best. And if you ever need me, you know how to get a hold of me. Especially you. He points at Amon.
Can't see it, but Amon's blushing.
I have the serious question.
We might have a serious answer.
Well, you see, again, a pretty little bird has told me that you're off to do something rather dangerous, but if you do succeed, then you might have a kingdom of your own.
Yeah.
What exactly are you planning to do with that? Just, for a friend.
A king? What do you mean?
No,
What do I plan
nothing. Just, well, is it going to be Republican and boring and
No.
so good? Or are you keeping it as more of a insular?
No, people will be able to come and go. It will not be classed as a republic. Ever.
Right.
Slavery will be banned. Will not be accepted.
Good.
We will be having trade, and hopefully we'll be able to set up a dock system as well. So you can come and visit if we...
read my mind. I mean my friend's mind. But of course I want to come visit. I've heard marvellous things about the elves. And I've had nothing but a marvellous time with you. So I just, I'm somewhat curious, and that's all. I've just, got to keep my finger on the pulse and my eye on the ball.
Insight.
What?
I'm rolling insight. Can I insight that?
Sure.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. First thing you do is insight. And I ask, hey, what did I do?
Insight. That is a 10.
He is curious about... Well, what exactly are you inciting? Is he telling the truth that he's interested in keeping an eye on the pulse and a finger on the pulse and his eye on the balls?
Balls?
Yes.
Ooh,
Does he mean literally or figuratively?
Oh, it means literally in the most naughty of ways. It's bored! What do you expect?
Just let me swallow my puke for a second.
You missed it.
You're so judgmental! Oh.
Hey, Pip.
I'm not judgmental, I'm just jealous, okay?
Do you hear that, Sven? She's so judgmental. I know, can you believe it?
No, I cannot.
Well, I do think, though, that by tomorrow morning is going to be goodbye, isn't it?
No!
And I'm gonna give him a big hug.
Oh, geez,
I join in with the hugs.
He scoops Pip up and gives her a big old smooch on the lips and goes, fantastic.
What?
He puts-
He
he puts
No,
her-
what?
just went for it.
I do have a boyfriend.
Roland's jaw is dropped. He goes, well, you missed your chance, big boy. And then he goes over and gives Amon a French kiss.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over to Roland and say I'm sorry.
Well, you do have some spice to you, don't you? And he's like smacking his lips as if he's like kissed a very hot chili or a pepper. Oh, come now, you love it.
I mean, not gonna lie, but...
come back anytime. And he flicks you on the nose and then moves over and gives Nyax and Pigsy a huge cuddle and then gives a banana to Swig.
Wait, where's
he
Audric?
can,
I
wait,
have to say goodbye to him.
Wait,
he can also pull up bananas?
No,
Oh,
he
no.
just actually just gives him a legit banana.
Oh.
No. No. He pulled it out of his whoop
Oh, wait, it's a whoop. Okay.
out of his ass.
Oh, we gathered.
Yeah, I know. We didn't really need the definition there. We figured it out.
Yeah.
So, how do you say goodbye to the crew?
I'm gonna give Audric a teary hug and say I'll make sure to send you a birthday card on the 1st of Thistlereed.
Oh, you're so sweet. I've got to miss you. And she gives you a little ruffle on the forehead.
But I have to hug Ainri goodbye too.
I have
In his stoic kind of like, I'm not going to enjoy this. I'm not going to enjoy this. But his hand is like gently patting you in the back.
So, real quick, before we depart, I would like
This
to
is
get
yours.
my 2.
Yes, they hand you your items back.
Thank you. I was about to say, I'm not leaving without my magic paint and 2 healing potions. I'm gonna need those.
Where's Sven? I need to give Sven a hug goodbye as well. I'm gonna miss him the most.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna miss you.
Will you
He
write
starts
to me?
He starts speaking in halfling. Of course I'm not gonna fucking write for you. I can't even fucking write.
Alright, I'll write to you and you can try to read it. Now you have motivation to read.
Ooh.
You can learn, I
Homework.
believe in you. I'm gonna give him a pat on the
Great.
back.
Great. Try to give her a nice goodbye and just give me fucking homework. Thanks,
I'm gonna give him
Mom.
a big squeezy hug. You're welcome, son.
How old are you again?
Pip is like 20, which is 18 in halfling years, so she's just barely an adult.
Sven is older than you by a good number of years.
How old is Sven? Is he like a middle-aged man?
No, he's like 27.
Oh, okay.
So he's not. He's a few years older than you.
How about Sven? I write to you, but I draw pictures instead.
Don't do it! Her choreography's bad!
Shut up, you prick!
Oi,
You're
more
yelling your
fight-
pants.
I don't want to leave now. No.
Can I just, as a part-away gift to this nice little tiefling, can I give him a kick in the ass?
He's not a tiefling. He's a half.
I mean, I meant halfling. I am sorry.
Can I
I just
block
really-
him kick in the ass?
No,
you go in-
he's been an
as you-
asshole to me
go
this
on.
whole time.
Go on, roll to hit.
Sweet. Thank you.
What was
Did
that?
you just growl?
No.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Would I add anything to that? Wait, no.
Just roll a d20.
I don't hit 13.
He nimbly dodges away and goes, hey, need to be faster than that, quick boy.
I will firebolt your ass. Don't test me, shorty.
Ooh, look at him, he's a big man, he can cast magic.
I'm just gonna firebolt him.
He's gonna die.
And he's gonna turn on you.
Yeah, we're gonna kill the
Give me
captain.
my shot, go on, right at me, right here, right in the fucking chest, go on. Yeah. Go on.
I'm
Can I
using my
jump
new
in the way?
staff. I'm using my new fucking A 14.
Can I jump in the way?
Roll damage.
Oh,
no.
sweet.
No.
So firebolt. Crap. I think it's one. It's a
It's
couple
2d10.
D10. 2d10.
Oh my god, if you kill Sven, David.
Okay, so roll. Two.
If I have to waste a revival,
D10, and isn't
You're gonna
that
have to.
plus one?
No, it's plus nothing.
17.
17.
Yeah, because I have the staff now, so it's plus one to spell attack rolls.
Sven seems
Attack.
to move exceedingly well and takes only half as much damage. And then
Ooh, he's a rogue
and
too.
gives you a swift punch in the balls.
Oh, why my balls?
Because you're getting flirty with the captain.
He got
Wait,
flirty
does Sven,
with me
does Sven
first.
have a crush on the captain? Can I roll insight?
No, he doesn't have a crush on the captain. You don't need a rush.
Aw. That would have
What's your
been
armor
cute.
class, David?
13. I automatically get hit.
You get punched, and as he punches you, he is not a.
He gets sneak
He seems
attack
to be-
because I'm standing next to him.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Stop trying to make my gear
do-
take more damage.
Oh, that's not right. It is. I can't remember how to use this. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as he punches you, wham, right in the nuts. And he kind of like adopts a boxing stance. Oh, that one was a nice and spicy one. I felt that in my tits. Come on then. Go on, get the other side. Get the other side. I don't want to hit in my chest. Come on.
Is he telling me to hit him?
Go on then. He goes to punch you again.
Can I dodge?
You do because he rolled a 1.
Oh, thank
Like,
goodness.
he punches and then pulls the blow and goes, just kidding you. This guy's a good laugh.
Ha ha ha.
Wait, before we go, I need to talk to Sven. I just popped into my head. We still have a day, right?
You're kind of saying goodbye, but yes, you can talk to him if you want.
Huh? His necklace. I wanna get alone with Sven.
Oh!
Okay.
Sven, do you want to get alone with me?
Calm down. I know my babe magnet. You don't need to come after me that night.
You're too short to be a babe magnet. I'm sorry.
Come on, short stuff are cooler than you.
Takes 1d10 fire damage.
Completely after tonight. All right. How do I go about this in a serious way? Because I'm not in a serious mood. I'm gonna take out the necklace again. I know that you weren't telling me the truth when I asked you about this, and I assume that it had something to do with us being around everyone else. And I think that we're friends, and we're both halflings, and I just want to know
Know what?
why. What's the correlation here?
Well, when you gambled it away, you seemed very desperate to get it back.
What? No, you. What?
When you gambled it away, I was winning the hands, couldn't stop winning, and you put down your necklace. And then when I won again, you were desperate to get it back.
No, not. What?
I think you're confused.
No, it's just
Sven was the one. Sven was the one that put a necklace on the thing, and then I won it, and then he was desperate to get it back, and then we found a very similar necklace in the ruined town on the island that we had to restock at.
You
No,
guys
you
couldn't
came
let
on-
me kill
You came onto the ship wearing that thing. I was curious about it.
What? No, I didn't.
You did. You came onto the ship wearing it.
Can I roll insight?
Certainly.
19.
19. He was telling the absolute truth.
No, he's not. What?
Ailey, you were there, weren't you? Henry comes over. Aye, you came on with it, and Sven asked you because, well, I don't actually know why you asked, but you were interested in it. And then you were playing the cards, and he was winning. You lost it, and were desperate to get it back.
No, I wasn't. Sven was the one that lost it.
No, dearie, that was you.
What? No. You're gonna make my head explode.
What?
What?
Yeah, what?
Have my memories been modified? Can I do like an Arcana roll to see if my memories were modified?
Certainly.
What's my Arcana? Dirty 20?
20. I mean, oh, who'd we lose?
Pigsy.
Oh, yeah, as far as you remember always having it. Like, it was something that you wore as a kid.
No.
It was one of your things that was really precious to you. Soleil let you keep it, even though he was like annoyed by your fascination by it. And then once or twice you used it to buy some stuff and then stole it back.
Why did Sven have it when we were playing?
I've never had it. You were the one that had it.
Am I going insane? Do I have some kind of like underlying mental illness or something?
Pixie, if you're trying to talk, you're muted.
I am confused as Pip and I'm confused as Jasmine because like literally everywhere in my notes says that Sven was the one that had it and Sven traded it to me. Sven put it in the thingy to the bet and I won it and he wanted it back and then we found a very, very similar one in the same town. You mean to tell me that the one we found in the town is the exact same one that Sven had and Sven wasn't the one that had it the entire time? It was actually me? That doesn't make any sense.
You're speaking in riddles here. I don't understand what you're talking about. You've had that the entire time I've known you.
Hang on. Wait right here. I'm gonna go up to Nyax. Nyax. We found this necklace in the ruined city, yes?
Yes.
Roll a history, Nyax.
Nine.
You remember very early in your adventures that Pip was asking if there was some way that she could accommodate fate into this necklace?
No.
You remember how she was trying to like figure out a way to maybe put it on as an extra part of a pendant, and then you convinced her that no, you should just make a second one.
What? But wait.
Come on. You remember we found this necklace in the city, right? In the ruined town?
Yeah.
I'm on roll a history before you respond. Roll a history.
Oh no. I remember. I'm sorry. I'm just getting really confused on why she.
What'd you get in history there, Amon?
Crap. Wrong button. 17.
Yeah, you remember Pip having this necklace since you've known her, and she.
What?
You remember finding a skeleton, an unusual skeleton, and it had a bracelet on it that looked like it'd be part of a matching set. But yeah, Pip has had that necklace the entire time.
Roland, where's Roland?
Wait, hold up. But I remember it being a necklace.
It wasn't.
She's got
a necklace. No, we found a necklace on the skeleton.
No, you didn't.
Where's Roland? Where's Roland? Roland, did I have this when we first met?
Yeah, you told me it was something from your past.
I don't have a past. My past is the spades. What? I don't remember. What is wrong with me? What's going on?
All of you make wisdom saving throws, please.
Someone's fucking with us.
Do I also need to make one?
Yep, everyone.
Where did it go?
17.
Hang on, I dropped mine.
10.
I think that's a 19.
Pixie?
Natural 20, 23.
Okay, I'm going to send something to Pixie.
But I've never noticed a necklace because I never was there at the ruins. So I don't know if that plays a factor in it.
Wait, so is Pixie the only one who passed? Well, I know I failed.
Well, all of you forget turquoise.
What?
It is no longer in your memory.
You can't do that to me.
Even for me?
I will have a conversation with after the stream.
Oh, okay.
Everyone forgets about.
What about the dead body?
Wait,
What do we do?
her body?
Yeah.
You go looking for the body. Can't find it.
What the fuck is going on?
Can I check Arcana on myself?
Certainly.
Can I try talking to Fate?
Certainly.
Do you know what's going on?
What's going on? Who? What? Where? Hi.
We have mixed up memories.
Memories are the weave. Memories are legends.
But we remember something different from what everyone else remembers.
Memories are the weave. Memories is
What?
legends.
What did you just say?
Memories are the weave. Memories.
Before that.
You gather that Fate was inarticulate because he was contacting or checking something.
Wait, so Vic, do you know what's happening?
One second. Ugh. Dang it. Headphones died again. This is the problem with having streams too close together. I'm going to need to get myself. Must invest in better headphones. Okay, go ahead.
Does Thovik know what's happening? If I go up to him and ask him.
What do you ask him?
Thovik, have I always had this necklace?
Let me think now. I remember in Miston, when we were going into the ruins, you were playing with it nervously.
No, I don't remember ever having this necklace. The first time I saw it was when Sven had it, and he lost it to a bet to me, and he really, really wanted it back. Why am I remembering things differently from everyone else? What's happening?
Not the only one.
I don't know.
Is it some sort of magic?
Pet, I don't know. You've had that as long as I've known you.
Can I try rolling a history and trying to remember anything about this necklace in my past and why it would mean so much to me?
Certainly.
Could I try contacting the Undying? To see if he could tell.
You don't really have. So the point of a patron isn't like a deity where you can contact them, whatever. They send you things and you gain stuff. 18. You start thinking back, and it's as if something cloudy, as if like a curtain or like a blue stranded. It's as if like a blue drape has been slashed vertically 1,000 times to make it threads, and you can see through those threads. And for the first time, you can actually see parts of your history, and you can see yourself talking with Soleil, and he's trying to take it away from you. And you're like, "No, this is mine. I've always had it. I'm going to keep it." And then you can remember playing with it nervously when Thovik was talking about it, and when you were playing and gambling. You were so confident you were going to win, you threw it into the middle, and then when Sven won, you panicked and freaked the fuck out and did everything you could to get it back.
Are these memories real?
What are memories?
They are the weave.
Can I take the necklace and try to throw it out to sea?
Certainly.
Does something stop me? Do I not want to throw it out or something?
I mean, you personally don't want to get rid of this. This is something you've had since you were... This literally is one of the oldest memories you have, and you're about to throw it away, so do you...
I don't... It's not! I don't remember it! I don't understand!
Sven's like, hey, if you're going to get rid of that, I mean, I'm happy to take it.
I don't understand. I really don't understand.
Wait,
what's going on?
But in the city, it wasn't a bracelet on the skeleton.
We had a bracelet and there was this necklace. There was two of them. One was... Where did it come from? I don't... Can I try to remember where I got it from?
You think hard and go back, and it's like it's always been there. Like you can't like going back to your baby memories as a young kid, it was one of your most prized possessions. Soleil tried taking it off of you as a punishment, and you were pleading and begging and crying and doing everything within your power to let him for him to allow you to keep it, and he eventually relented, and you were stuck on chore duty for the house for the next month, but you managed to keep it. It was so precious to you at that moment.
This might sound very stupid and idiotic, what I'm about ready to suggest. Can I possibly, like, slap myself, pinch myself, do anything to wake up? Because I feel like this is now a big, huge dream, and someone's fucking with me in my sleep.
I mean, your balls still hurt, so, Sven did hit you.
Nice. Sending scroll?
Wait, so what else has changed?
Hello?
What?
Can I borrow a sending scroll?
Yeah.
I'm going to, wait, how do sending scrolls work exactly? I can only pick a number of words, right?
It's 25
25.
words, and you write to person, and obviously the magic will take that person from you, and then you write your 25 words.
And they can say 25 back if they want.
Mm-hmm.
On the same spell, they can say 25 back. They don't need another scroll.
No,
Okay.
they'll be able to respond to it.
This is probably a really stupid idea, but I'm going to address it to Soleil.
Okay. Okay.
Hang on, I need to think about the 25 words.
Okay, you take the scroll and move off to one side, and are about to put pen to paper, and you just get lost in thought. Sven approaches you guys. Is she alright? Look, and he opens up his chest. I've never had that necklace. I don't know what she's talking about. She's always had it.
No.
The reason I was so curious about it is because, well, never mind, actually.
But
And then
hold up.
she's
No,
talking about fate, right?
You have to ask him
no,
what you
wait. What was he going to say?
Look,
What are you going to say?
It's personal, okay? I'd rather not get into it. I don't have any.
Please, because I'm just as confused as Pip is right now.
I don't have any concrete things I can say is the problem. It's just a gut feeling I've got. That's why I was really interested in looking at it. And when I had it and, saw how desperate she was to take it back, I kind of looked at it briefly, and I'm going to be doing some, checking when I've got the chance. But it's hers, so she wanted it back, I give it back.
Wait, hold up. Who? No, I remember. What about the necklace that we showed you? Asking about. We showed you another necklace that looks so similar to it.
Roll a history.
Oh my god, this is really gonna drive me nuts, JC.
Roll a history.
Oh, trust me, I'm rolling history. Oh my god, no!
You distinctly remember asking Sven if he knew, because he seemed to know something about Pip's necklace, that when Pip found the bracelet, you came to Sven and asked him, did he know anything about how they were connected? He said no, because that's not his neck, because he seemed very evasive of it, and that's why Pip had just come and talked to him and asked him about it.
But, no, but there wasn't, oh...
No, but doesn't your character think that now? So you're like, okay. Essentially, right? Or do they still have that?
This is where you guys decide how you want to play your characters.
Yeah.
My character is very confused because he distinctly remembers one thing, and now all of a sudden everything is changing. I'm in D&D right now, Maya. But... Because, okay, I remember the first freaking whole entire thing where Mon joined their party. He remembers it too.
Nope, Damon remembers Pip always having that necklace.
He does?
Yep, he remembers Pip always having that necklace.
Can he go through his memories to see if, anything he thinks he remembers isn't as it seems?
you think back,
Okay.
and your memories are your memories. Like they're there. They're telling you what you know.
Okay, before
But-
I send this to Soleil.
But,
Oh, wait, you can
but as you distinctly remember, Pip has always had that. You remember her bringing out Fate once, and you were surprised to see that. And then when she put it back in, you glimpsed another kind of this golden topaz and lapis lazuli necklace around her neck.
Oh god.
Before I send this to Soleil, Sven, why did you want to know about this necklace?
I don't have anything concrete, but I've got a gut feeling on something.
Go on.
That's all it is. I had a gut feeling. It looked
Feeling for what?
It looked familiar to something, and I think it is. And I want to
Familiar-
go and check.
What did it look familiar to?
You see this? Like, can I have it for a second? You okay with me touching it?
Yeah.
He flips it over, and you can see in the amber kind of like main stone of the necklace. And he turns it over and shows it to you. See this? I'm pretty sure that's a family symbol or a family crest of some sort. Now that's obviously your family symbol,
What?
but I want to check something.
What? Why? What about my family symbol? Do you want to check?
My own reasons.
Can you tell me, please?
I'm an orphan.
Mm-hmm. So am I.
People killed my family.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember them.
Okay.
Like, it's blank. As if
Mm-hmm.
I was spawned into the world at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Everything before that I just can't remember.
Okay.
But when I saw that, it was as if I'd seen it before. I'd touched it, I'd done something to it, or like I'd experienced it before. You know that feeling? Like deja vu? So I wanted to have a look at it. And then you freaked the fuck out when you lost it, so I gave it to you back.
Do Pip and Sven look similar?
Are you siblings?
They have similarities in the fact they're halflings. Sven's
Racism.
Sven's older,
What color is Sven's hair?
similar color to yours.
Kind of
With
a
the
rare
blue
color.
streak?
No, he's got a white streak through his.
What color are his eyes?
Same as yours.
Any birthmarks?
Maury.
No, birthmarks don't get passed down from. What? Alright, I'm gonna send the message to Soleil. It says, "Hi Soleil, it's me, Pip. What is this necklace? I don't remember it yet. I do. P.S. Stop looking for me. I'll visit soon."
Okay, can you send that to me? Because there's no time limit in how he responds. He just has he has 25 words that he can respond with, so he's going to be thinking of those. And I'll get back to you in a moment.
I'm not gonna lie, JC. You're making me feel like I'm crazy. None of mine. Me
Yeah.
personally.
Same.
You all remember Pip forever having this necklace.
Yes, our characters might. I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit.
Send it to you personally, or can I just post it in D&D?
Probably send it to me personally so I can have a look at it while we're streaming.
Okay.
What's super funny is like I met you with the necklace, so I'm just like, yeah, this is true. Even though I rolled a natural 20, I'm like, yeah, that is true. I mean,
Can I try to remember my family before Soleil?
No, you're too young. Like you can't really remember anything beyond that point.
But can remember having a necklace.
You've always had the necklace.
I think that's the thing is that, Jazz knows what's up, but Pip's
Wait.
Pip wouldn't know any better. That's the thing.
So Pip doesn't
it's real.
have these weird memories that I have.
No, you don't remember finding the necklace in. Well, you do and you don't. It's that weird double thing.
Something happened.
Okay, so it's kind of like a little foggy thing where it's like, it might be a dream.
Like the first time, somehow you remember having it all this time, and yet somehow you don't. It's like, how could you have forgotten all this? It's there. It's now you. If everyone's telling you this, are they all lying?
Could Amon just take a walk around the giant turtle?
But Roland pulled me aside to tell me that Sven was lying about the necklace when I confronted him about it.
Yeah, he was lying about he was lying about the fact that he didn't know anything about it. He obviously did, and he's just told you.
Bored, do you recognize this family symbol?
He looks at it. Well, I'm afraid I don't. You could leave it with me and I could do some research, but you seemed rather attached to it before.
What about... Does anyone else?
Can I have a look at it and see if I recognize it?
You look at it and it is Pip's necklace, the one she's always worn, and you don't understand why she's acting so weird right now.
Okay, first...
Does Nyax not have the memories of us... of, the gambling and all that?
Yeah, so your memories of the gambling is Sven was kicking Pip's ass at cards. She then seemed to get really smug and she was going to win, and she threw in this necklace that she's been wearing since you've known her. Sven won and Pip freaked out, and they played a couple more rounds and she managed to win her money back and the necklace.
Fate, not the... First it was that fucking fortune teller in Port Rack saying that I was part of royalty in multiple ways, and now it's this weird necklace that I've never seen in my entire life, but somehow had my entire life. What's gonna happen next? Am I gonna, grow wings and not realize that I've had wings this entire time? I'm going and I don't understand. I really...
You're not the only one confused.
Mm. Could it have been activated? Could the necklace have been activated when you hugged Sven?
Can I identify it?
Hold on one second. I'm just responding to the message.
Oh, okay.
I have never felt this crazy a single day in my life. So, So, was Amon able to just start walking around the dragon turtle?
Okay, so this might be one word over, but Soleil says, "My precious girl, I miss you. Please come back. Please come back to us. I love you. We will search always for you. You are my daughter, and I miss you."
It doesn't say anything about the necklace.
He doesn't seem to be interested in responding to that question. Yes, Amon took a walk around
Thank you.
Okay. Alright, Sven? Do you wanted to do research?
Well, kinda.
Okay. Here. I'm gonna give him the necklace.
Look, it's okay. I don't need it now. Ainri drew it for me.
Oh, is Henry a good drawer artist?
He pulls out a piece of paper and shows it to you, and it's pretty accurate. He's obviously taken a lot of detail to explain the crest.
What do you? Okay, you don't remember anything about your family.
No, it's completely blank. Like
Okay.
nothing before the age of 7. I don't remember anything before the age of 7. Well, I've got
Yeah,
I've got odd memory. I've got odd memories. I've got things like running with friends and playing in the streets and just vague things, but I don't really remember anything. No people, at least. I don't remember any people.
Will you contact me if you find anything?
I'll try. Don't know how, but I'll try.
Sending. I'm gonna give him. How much did the sending scrolls cost again?
They were gifts from Thovik.
Thovik, how expensive are sending scrolls?
I believe that Miss Amadisha has a few on sale.
How much?
I don't know. It's her purview to pay.
Okay, I'm gonna send Sven. I'm gonna give him 50 gold pieces and tell him to buy some sending scrolls.
Like, why are you so interested in this?
I don't remember anything from my childhood either. I have such. I don't remember having this necklace, but I remember having it for my entire life. I don't. As far as I was aware, I didn't have any mementos from my family. But then I do, and it's confusing, and I want to know, and also I think that we might be siblings, so if you find anything out, let me know, okay?
Alright then. You're a bit weird. Still like pretty cool.
Alright. Okay. That was a really strange thing that I just went through. My mind is gonna explode. Okay. Roland. I need to talk to Roland as well. Roland, hi.
Accent number 7! Yes, but
You do still want to come with us, right?
yes. Aye.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you're not doing anything that you don't want to do, and I'm aware that we haven't had a lot of time to like spend with each other lately. So I just wanted to touch bases and maybe other things.
It suddenly strikes you, Pip, that Thovik was never mad at you for buying slaves.
What?
What?
You know, he was mad at everyone else for buying them, but you never bought one, so he was never mad at you.
What? I never.
Oh yeah, because we forgot.
I never bought one.
Yeah, you never bought a slave, so Thovik's been nonplussed with you ever since. He was a bit annoyed with other people, but he wasn't annoyed with you.
Does that mean that Thovik likes me the best out of everyone else?
Maybe?
All of your memories about the girl are gone.
That's
Yeah,
so weird. I don't understand. Like, that's so weird.
What's going on?
Pigsy, you can remember performing the ceremony for Turquoise. And when you asked everyone else if they wanted to come with you, they said, no, it's fine. You should do it. And
We didn't get.
you set her, you know, as per the customs here, you performed your ritual, and a member of the Platinum Dragon came and did their thing, and then she was set upon a pyre and set to flame. And then
That's what I remember.
And then when you came back and talked to everybody about it, no one has shown any interest or any understanding of what you've been talking about.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Oh my god. Mm.
But I believe she. Okay. Makes sense.
God, I could deal with the necklace thing, but this thing is.
Jeez, ow! I hurt myself. Are you having the time of your life, JC?
I am
Yes,
smiling broadly on the other side.
Oh,
of the
I can
screen.
hear it in your voice. I can
I don't
hear
like it. I've already got a headache. You're making me.
I don't like it either.
I don't like this either.
What about my. What? Okay, Thovik was never mad at me. Is Roland mad at me? Is anyone mad at me at all?
What exactly? Can you inform us on what our characters no longer know or what has changed so I don't feel crazy?
Basically, Pip has always had this necklace. Sven never had it. There's no such thing as turquoise.
Do we know if the gnome?
Yeah, what about the gnome?
Something about the gnome. Yeah, Nyax, you remember buying the gnome and everyone talking about doing something. And then Pip wanted to talk to him and she called you over and you ran over and you saw him disappear. And then everyone panicked and has been searching for him ever since because he managed to get away. But he turned invisible, he slipped out of his handcuffs. You remember that as well, Pip. You remember him taking his arm out of his cuffs and showing you that he could have gotten out at any time. And then you sent out the alarm or was trying desperately to try and get him and try and catch him.
What about me getting stabbed?
You look at where the hole in your armor should be? Well, thing is, you don't actually remember being stabbed, so you've just got a hole in your armor.
What?
What? Okay, can I do like a thingy check thingy to see if there was anything with the spades or anything that Soleil mentioned about like memories being changed when hearts or like they would attack?
Nothing comes to Bell. No, the spades didn't do anything like that, as far as you were aware. They went out and they, did their deeds and did their acts. As criminal as they were, that's what they did. I mean, nope, nothing comes to mind.
How
JC.
many sending scrolls do you have left, Nyx? 2.
Yes, Evan.
Okay, so you know how when we did buy the slaves, you know how I wanted to keep distance for Thovax. So remember how I went to the what we call it, the monkey nest, and I remember I sat there and I drawed, and I was drawing everybody, and I remember drawing specifically because I was drawing my new friends. So she would be a part of that drawing.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay, so I did draw. So basically, I drew a purple a
blue
turquoise
tiefling.
tiefling.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's still in like the group photo, if that makes any sense. So okay.
But if you show it to everyone else, they don't recognize the girl. They thought it was just some artistic license you took.
Interesting. And then, so you guys don't remember, performing the ritual ceremony, putting her out to sea?
Wait, what rituals? Are they like connected at all? Caused by the same thing?
Who are you asking that? Sorry, I'm confused.
You.
Glad you're not the only. Glad you're finally on our track.
No, I didn't hear the question very well. What did you say?
I said, are the memories of the necklace and the memories of turquoise caused by the same thing, like the mix-up?
You have no idea. You've always had this necklace, and you remember having this necklace all this time.
But I also remember finding it.
And then you think on that memory, and it's as if you took the necklace off and put it on the body, and then looked away, and then looked back at it and found the necklace.
Why the fuck would I do that?
Because you're crazy, girl.
Wait, there's supposed to be 2 of these necklaces. Sven's supposed to have one, and I'm supposed to have one.
Sven shows his empty neck.
Can I check the bag of holding to see if there's another one?
You look in the bag of holding. There is nothing there.
Can I examine the family crest?
Certainly. Looks intricate.
Does it have any magical meaning at all?
Just looks like a symbol.
Do I recognize it?
Nope.
Can you tell what race house it belongs to by looking at it?
Not really. It's family crests are typically animals and shields and swords.
What animal is
it? It is a griffin and a manticore.
That doesn't sound like something that a halfling would have as a family crest.
Does the End-to-End Emporium sell sending scrolls?
No, they don't really stock in anything magical.
We bought magical stuff from them.
I know, but like nothing like that, like miscellaneous magic items. If they did, the king would
Does
have
anyone
them.
have a message?
I mean, Pixie's got the spell
Message?
sending.
Yeah.
Oh, Pixie, you have sending?
Wait, you don't remember?
Can we use it? 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 Can we use it?
Well, I have to know the person, or I have to know what they look like.
Time to give a good description.
Can I describe and draw Solil? He has
Certainly.
pointy ears. He has like gray skin. He's got medium-ish hair. He looks like a teenage emo boy.
Do you know how to do illusions at all, possibly?
Can I borrow your paint?
Yeah, I hand her my
Paint. I'm painting Solil.
Okay, you roll a
Sleight of hand is
yeah.
the reason for this.
Yeah.
That's a nat one, but I'm glad I'm a halfling.
Good
And I
thing.
dropped
Or
that.
did you forget that you're a halfling still?
Oh God, Evan, please stop. We don't need any more mind fucking right now. I still feel crazy.
21.
21. It is a very realistic drawing of Solel.
Okay, so I'm going to use minor illusion and kind of make a 3D model beside me and kind of just make sure everything is correct.
Certainly.
With
Okay, can you read to me what Solil sent back one more time, please?
He said to you.
Oh, by the way, we're still one more day and then we're like gone, right?
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
this is your final. This is your final after. This is
We
your
were
final
saying
morning.
goodbyes.
Oh, so I don't know if I should be using my spells now.
My precious girl, I miss you. Please come back to us. I love you. We will search for you always. You are my daughter, and I'll come for you.
What?
Are there thieves' cans in that?
Nope, it's straight up call.
Sending is just the sending scroll, right? The spell?
Yeah. Thing is, it comes out as his voice, as in Pigsy. Pigsy's contacting Solel.
Oh wait, did I use it?
Not yet.
Well, here's the question: do you think it is wise to send a person who does not like magic?
And I think I might
They use magic anyway.
I might need to use my spells pip. It's one of my higher levels, and I'm not sure if I should be wasting it. That's the thing. Like, if we're on the if we're on land, and if we're resting for the night, I can send it maybe at nighttime if I have one left. But I just want to keep it just in case if
Okay, let's go.
anything happens on the
to
island.
ship.
Are we all leaving the ship?
I guess so.
So is the rowboat already lowered?
Yeah, you can get on the rowboat. You can head out now. Before you go, Thovik gives each of you a firm handshake or a hug if required. Listen, whatever goes on in there, whatever happens, I hope that we meet again. Truly, I do.
We
You
will.
are strong, capable, powerful. You have the blessings of a god behind you, and apparently nature itself. Thank you. He takes the banana. But believe me, what you're doing is dangerous. Do not underestimate what you find in there. Take everything cautiously. Above all, be safe.
I'll make sure to send you messages whenever I can for updates.
Much obliged.
Okay.
I'm assuming you hand the cap to the king? Pip?
Why isn't my... There we go. Yes. Give him the cap and ask him if he has any sending scrolls.
He is extremely happy with this, and he looks at you curiously. Why? Why do you want this?
I need to contact my father.
Make a deception?
It's not deception, it's the truth.
Make a persuasion then. Make a persuasion.
I need, well, okay. Flat 15 because I have no pluses. I'll pay you.
How much?
Twice as much as sending scrolls are usually worth.
Deal. I believe it's. I'll need to double check how much it costs, but it's something in the region of like 50 gold or something. Might be. Because you're going double. Let me double check it for you. You have the party fund, so I'll figure it out afterwards. But you have the sending scroll.
Okay, I want to buy 2.
Oh, for goodness sake! Fine, I'll find it right now then.
Can I give the king a hug goodbye as well?
Not sending stones.
Oh yeah, I want to give the king a
Wait,
banana.
I can make sendings.
He gets a banana because
You can make sense.
Actually, sending is a 3rd level spell.
yes, sir.
It costs 200 per scroll.
It's fine. You got me.
No, I want to send a message now.
Okay, well, I want to be able to cast Revivify, so I'm not going to.
Exactly, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
it.
But if you want to wait, I mean, you only need to wait like maybe 12 hours or so until we rest.
Wait, but hang on. When did we get asked?
If I wait, then I might forget even more, and I'm not letting that happen. There's
When
something
did
I want
we-
to check though.
Hang on.
When did we what?
He was saying that we said no to watching Turquoise get revived.
That's exactly the weird thing that we've all been
Oh, no.
talking about for the last
I
30
didn't-
minutes.
She didn't get revived.
No,
We
but-
sent her off like Viking style, so I basically confirmed her death. That's what I think.
Wait, but didn't you pass the wisdom saving check?
Yeah, so I remember her, but I remember her differently than everybody else.
We don't
Where the
remember
fuck
at
did her-
all.
But I did get an at 20, just saying. I don't know if that...
So wait,
pretty sure
you're
that's-
telling me that scarring-ass moment that I had, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't.
You do not
You're just-
remember. You do not remember interacting with, touching, talking, smelling, feeling, having emotion towards the death of anything of Turquoise. You don't remember a single thing of it.
Okay.
None of you do except Pixie.
But y'all were disrespectful and didn't want to come to her burial.
Okay, I'll buy a sending scroll from the king for 200 gold.
Okay. You should. Thank you.
How do you have so much gold?
I don't anymore.
How did you have so much gold?
That's so funny because you spend so much on turquoise too. You're probably, yo, where the fuck?
I did. I spent.
You're like, where did
Hold on.
where did my 300 gold go?
Literally. It's
You
actually
didn't take pocket.
that's a good point, Pip. You look at your gold and you think, I'm sure I had more money than this. Where did my money go?
See, I'm not going to try metagaming, but me personally, I think I know what the fuck's going on.
Well, the thing is, you are drawing a very big line between your character and who you are, so
Yeah,
unless
I
you
know.
can figure out a way for your character to figure it out, don't say shit!
I think I know
What if-
how to, but it
I
wouldn't.
might.
It's not natural
Okay.
if I just bring it up.
Thing to say to him. I'll type it to you.
JC, couldn't I have his memory jogged by looking at the I don't know what the proper name, what it's called properly. The like what Jazz? What was the thing? The tracing thing. Well, yeah, the tracing thing with the words that I had. No, not scrying. On the stone tablet in the freaking abandoned city. Couldn't that jog a memory?
No, you remember doing all that. You remember being there. You remember finding the weird text that you never found out the true meaning of. You remember finding all the items. You remember Pip coming out with this. You remember Pip coming out with the bracelet.
You all know what I just remembered I could have done for my saving throw? Use my DM inspiration. Too late now.
A bit late now, yeah. So
It's a little bit. You know what's funny? I
smidge.
got a natural 20 and I get advantage. I didn't even use it. Oh, I assume I do because I assume it's a magical effect. But we would not know.
So,
Gang.
are we just waiting for Pip to hop in the boat?
Well, I mean, there seems like there's a lot going on between. Remember, this is across 3 days. You could have found this out in your first day or second day.
But okay, and there would be no. Gotta think of a way to clearly jog him onto memory.
Thing is, you don't know you've got memory gaps.
I know. I think I might have just thought of a loophole. Well, not a loophole. I want Amon to go up to Pigsy and ask if he can read the slave list just to double check on information on his 2 slaves while also reading every other slave that we bought.
What do you mean by that? Like,
so he, as you were saying about the drawing, how the turquoise was still there.
yeah, but I didn't really show you any of you that. I just wanted to know
No,
if she was still
you
there. Like,
wouldn't.
yeah.
But I want Amon.
This is dangerous metagaming territory.
Oh yeah,
that's
that
the
is
whole point.
shit.
Is it has to come up
Never
naturally,
mind.
organically. So,
Man, I
like,
just said I
know
didn't want
she's.
to get it,
Yeah,
and
I
then-
know of turquoise, but it would be so random. Just be like, do you guys remember turquoise? Like, that's just so random. You know, like to say that. So it would have to come up super organically,
Mm-hmm.
somehow. Or yeah, like even if but I do have a picture of her that's still on me.
Oh, no.
It's pretty
But
cute
no, I
picture,
wasn't-
just saying.
So I wasn't talking about looking at the picture. I was just saying.
Yeah, still metagaming.
Yeah, that would be too metagamey. It has to come up naturally.
Okay.
I feel still useful.
Yeah, can you be useful, please?
Wait.
Yeah,
Somebody with
I'm-
17 armor class ain't say nothing.
Oh, also, Pixie, your armor class has gone up by 1. It's a +1 shield.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I did not know that, but definitely keep that attuned.
Yeah, but I have a +9 to freaking hit ya. And then if I truly feel like it, I have my freaking Eldritch Blast that now does +6 damage to the additional 10. If I roll 10. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now because I feel like I'm becoming a fucking asshole.
Is it okay if I go off? My head's really hurting.
Yeah, of course. Well, to be honest, I think this is probably a good time to wrap up all in all, as we
I
are
agree.
just about at time, and with what the bombshell that has been levelled upon you all, I think it's probably fair say to call it quits at this and figure out who the play of the night is. So, all of you get to decide who the person, the NPC play of the night was, which part you liked, which part you enjoyed, and then also figure out who among you gets your player DM inspiration of the night.
For NPC, I would say Roland for low-key telling Nyax he was going to break up with Pip.
Yeah, that sounds like a good person to get that one from.
I'd love board giving Amon a French kiss.
Oh yeah, I just completely spaced about that one. Yeah, never mind.
Giving Pip a big old smooch and then the little mantle.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I like him because I like his voice.
Just because of his voice.
Yeah, whenever he talks, I'm like, oh, play the game, play the night.
Now, who should the player get? But sorry. Who's gonna get play of the night for the players?
I nominate Twig because it's Twig.
Yeah, I'm not nominating Twig.
Wait, why not? He's a monkey.
He didn't do shit. Mine is throwing a shield at your
Oh.
face.
Yeah, hate crime.
Oh, listen.
Hate crime, hate crime. Hate crime against monkeys.
I'll do a hate crime against your gnome. You know what? I'll be nice. Okay? Okay. So, who do you guys think?
Just go from top to bottom to say who you think.
Oh, so I gotta go first?
Or do you want to go last? Do you want to go Pip?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like going first.
First?
Pip, you're first.
I don't have a vote.
Okay then, Nyax.
No, it's not me.
Okay then,
It's
Pigsy.
Pixie.
No,
I don't think it was me.
It's Pigsy, then me.
Okay, Pigsy, who do you vote for?
I don't know, honestly. I
Okay.
honestly can't tell. Skip.
Okay then,
Skip.
Nyax, who do you think gets it?
I would say Pip.
For?
For the really happy. Oh, I'm gonna say bye to this person. I'm gonna say bye to this person, and then remembering about. I'm gonna send this person a birthday card.
That was nice. And I'm on.
We can't be, like, we can't nominate ourselves, can we?
No.
Damn. Because I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to nominate myself just for that nice little, give him a nice slap and call him mommy. I'm gonna go with Nyax.
Okay, so we've got one on Pip and one on Nyax. So your vote is as important as ever because if there is not a clear winner, I get the inspiration.
Yeah.
No!
Okay,
So
so
we are going to
Evan and Jazz.
end here.
Wait,
with
what about the one viewer?
echoing
What about the
voice
what about the one
of
viewer who's
Solel
been streamed?
coming to Pip's mind? All will be explained, my sweet. We're coming for you. We will save you. Your necklace is yours. I won't take it from you. And that's where we're going to end it.
He
Thank
doesn't
you.
know where I am.
No.
Thank you,
Anymore?
everyone.
I think I know now.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us, for being part of this story and being part of this adventure. It was a lot of fun to play. I hope you enjoyed it. Above all else, be kind to one another. Be safe in this trying times. Join us next week for the culmination of this very intriguing point. I know I'm going to be getting a lot of questions asked throughout the week, so come and join us on Wednesday. Come and join us on Wednesday for our Curse of Strahd, and again, join in for both campaigns here at Play of the Night on Twitch, and check out our YouTube channel if you missed anything. Thank you very much for joining. I've been James. Good night.
JC, you have some fucking explaining to do.